Joining me here at Silverlands, the Hereford manager Josh Gowling. A really good team performance, I thought, today.
Can we speak about the surface first?
If you wish, you've got a victory on 3G.
There we go. That's all I wanted. No, it was good. I thought first half, obviously Miles coming off early was a bit. I think he's done his thigh, so it's a real disappointment. Obviously, because at the moment he's probably the only fit striker we've got in the squad. But I just thought the way we used the ball today was absolutely outstanding. Switched play well, got balls through the lines really well. It was really pleasing.
You always like your fullbacks to get forward, and both Levy Andu and Jack Evans did that with aplomb today. Yeah,
obviously Levy for him, he was obviously here, so it was important for him to play well today. But yeah, the way we play, we want them getting forward. They're our natural width, and I thought they did that really well. Jack was overlapping, and obviously getting some balls in the box and stuff. We just really pleased. The penalty, I think there's the one where Levy's drove in as well and had a shot. It's like he handballed it. So, but hey, you take a one.
Yeah, it was good vision, I thought, from Kane Thompson-Summers to create that penalty.
Yeah, it was an excellent ball, and obviously Dan, the run from Dan in behind DJ, and then the lovely little execution of the pass, which is, we've been speaking about, haven't we, here, that sometimes when we get in the final third, the execution's not been there, and it was there today for that opportunity, and obviously we scored the penalty.
How important was Dan Jarvis bringing him into today?
Yeah, I tried to sign him in the summer. So I spoke to him in the summer, obviously leaving Wrexham, had a chat with him. He's just gone to Gateshead, which you understand, but obviously I know Mike at Gateshead really well, so I had a chat with him and he's done us a bit of a favour. And Dan's excellent. You can see he's quality, he's strong on the ball, he can play forward well, and we just tried to get him off Miles today.
Yeah. Would that be a month's loan initially, or is there a deal to the end of the season?
Yeah, he'll be here to the end of the season.
What about other players? Marcus Roos likely to come in? Back into contention?
We need a striker, don't we? I'm going to be honest about it. So no, look, I've spoken to people at Villa, Wolves. Ideally we'll be asking one of them to do us a favour to get some players in. That's just where we are. I've said it all along. Now how we go up top, I don't know. We're going to have to look at it in training. We'll have a look at the videos today because we've got the squad we've got, so it is what it is.
Having said that, the pressure must be off you a little bit more than it was a few weeks ago. 3 wins from 4 now.
Yeah, look, I'm honest. At the end of the day, we've gone 1 game in 10 or whatever it was, and of course I'm under pressure. I was under pressure, still probably am a little bit. Obviously the fans expect more from us, but the start of the new year, drew at Kiddie, 1-2 on the bounce, obviously lost the 1 and then won today, so we've had 3, 10 points out of a possible whatever it is. My maths aren't that great, so really pleased.
And a clean sheet, that must give you encouragement as well.
Yeah, I mean, when we played Aaron and Oren at the back before, we probably wasn't as fluid in possession as we would like. So it was interesting to see how we were going to be today, and obviously, but I think Dan helped with that because of his movement in midfield. So enabled us to drop off a little bit, play a little bit more, and obviously those two are powerhouses, aren't they? They're nice and solid. So yeah, it was just a really pleasing away performance.
And for me, it's no coincidence that Hereford's upturning fortunes has matched the return of Ryan Lloyd. How many yards did he get in today? I mean, you track these sort of things. He was up and down the pitch relentlessly.
Yeah, I mean, Lloyd's hitting 11k most games, 10.5, 11k. We ask the players to hit certain mileage and distances, and like I said to you, Lloyd's a bit of a freak of nature. He's been out for so long, but yeah, he comes in and he hits distances more than everybody else. So, but he's experienced. Obviously, we made him captain today. He leads well, and he leads. He probably doesn't talk the most, but what he does is he leads by his actions, and he runs the rats and does all that stuff. So, and same with Harry Pinchard. If you looked at Harry this season to last year. Last year he was a bit lightweight, he didn't run as much, probably a little bit overweight, and this year he's come back lean, he worked in the summer, he's come back, he's doing the ugly side of the game because we know what quality he's got in possession.
It must be a bit of a dilemma though, because Jack Holmes came on with 10-15 minutes to go, and he really opened up the Buxton defence.
Yeah, he picked up in good areas. Obviously, I think Ryan killed him for a couple of runs just because Ryan's not an actual striker. But yeah, that's what Jack does, doesn't he? He picks it up, he's exciting, he'll dribble past people, he'll do that side of the game. We need to start improving him the other side of the game because if he's going to play here week in, week out, he needs to do that. But when you've got someone like Ryan stretching the lines, it enables someone like Jack to drop short and pick up the balls and drive with it. So yeah.
So I know you're really encouraged with those 3 wins from 4, but was there a case today again when you didn't get shots off? Did you feel the percentage of opportunities that you have, sometimes the players maybe too elaborate?
No, I mean, we spoke at half time because Lloyd had one, didn't he, where he cut inside and he could have shot with his right, and we're saying don't try and score the perfect goal. The thing is, we had so much possession in the first half, they just sat in the box around the penalty spot and they just sat there. Now when you start getting shots off, then they start coming out, then you can start plugging the holes, and we just need to get used to, when we're getting around those areas, being a bit more ruthless and getting shots off. But you know, you look at Harry, you look at Kane, you look at Lloydie to a certain extent. They're ball players, aren't they? So they need to get a bit more of a ruthless streak in their locker to score goals.
Well done today.
Cheers, thank you.